Okay, same.
Oh, Shakti. Good, we're
No, okay, hold on. Do we want to change? Do we want to change any players? Do we want some different ladies? Who wants to play, ladies? We get three. No, you did good. Three ladies. No, you did good. Three guys, three ladies. We have a lot more ladies here than we do guys.
We need someone good at
So we may need
Asians.
Asian chopstick guys.
We only have three young men. Minnie, come back. Minnie, go okay, so I'm going to sum up.
It's wet. I use rainbow pictures for. Thank you.
Okay, so now you kneel here and someone here. You take the chopstick. You pick up one piece and you transfer over here. Okay, there's 10. So you put 10 here and then 10 back.
Wow, Asian race.
And then you switch. Okay? You all get your credit. Okay? Understand? Yeah. 10 here, 10 back. Okay? You each go twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go twice. Okay? 10. Ready? Go!
Pag-games to mga Ka-Pacham. Farewell fellowship.
Let's go! Let's go! Hard work.
Careful and calm down. Go, Hima!
Hima! Let's go!
Let's go!
10, let's go! 14, let's go! You got this, you got this, you got this! Come on, Tim, you got this, you got this! 7 is the hole right here.
Go!
7 and 8, man.
Catch it up!
It's catching up, Tim, come on! Focus! Focus!
Then you go there to there, and then he goes there to there. Only one time, one play. Okay? So you be next.
One play. So for the second round?
One play. You don't have to go back and forth. Only one way, and then you switch. Okay, Hima, you're next.
Go!
Oh, sorry.
We have more games. James, you want to do this one? Or Brian, you want to do this one? Come here.
Oh, Iva was crying. It was too noisy.
Eva, come on. Eva. Three ladies. I need three ladies. Come on. No, not chopsticks. This is different. I'll show you. Ladies, where are my ladies? Ladies.
Time.
Queen, the queen.
Ladies, three ladies.
Make the way.
Three ladies. Two more. Two more ladies.
Kylie. Cindy. Easy. Yeah.
Now, you will each go down. You will.
Marcus, sit down.
Mayat sata I am in the bro. Yeah, mayat garud brother.
So, you go from here to here, and then back.
Shout out Walden from Kabirawan, bro. Regards.
Here and back. Yeah. So there's 10 skittles. Each of you will go. We're going to beat the ladies, I'm sure. So you can get them here and then get them back. Okay? Okay, ready, go!
Oh.
That looks harder than it.
Oh, this is focus.
It looks hard.
This is hard.
It looks hard.
Can you?
Anybody else know? Go back.
Man.
Okay. Woo.
Shout out Rolly.
Oh.
Balaya. Susunod lagi fellowship games dari gitu nih.
Hey. This is hard.
Yeah.
Look, women are women.
It's bad.
You say hi to my live.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you girls go back?
I'm. That's Pan.
Come on, Samuel.
Samuel. Oh.
Okay.
Come on, Hima.
Respect. Cindy.
Cindy's all about it. She's a machine. Cindy, don't sneeze.
Just playing some games.
Hey!
We have food over here.
Honey,
Over there.
honey, you know it. Don't see it. Hey, Ladies, one.
Hello, Noon.
Next game. I need one champion from the men and one from the women.
Hi, Benny.
One
Hi,
champion from the
Noon.
men
Good evening.
and one from
Say hello.
Cindy. Okay. Champ. Cindy.
I know, but if we win this, then it's
Oh, what's that?
it's not over.
Now you need to pitch.
Oh.
Okay. So, the nature of the game, only with the toothpick, you need to set the net up on the end like this. Okay? And then you stack them.
Oh.
And you get 5. First one to get 5 high is the winner. Okay? So you see,
It's
nobody
like-
touched the table.
Nobody has
I already have 2 more. It's very easy. Okay?
Cindy, you can do it. I'll no longer pick on you.
Are you going to win? Are you going to win? Yeah. Let's see who's going to win. Oh, sorry. Okay, ready, set, go.
Go, go, go. Kailangan hindi matumba mga kapacham. Limang screwdriver, screw.
Cindy, just focus on yourself. You don't have to try it anymore.
And Cindy,
There you go, girl. You do it.
Tap them.
Oh, 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 oh. Not, yeah. Replay. She fumbled the ball.
good stuff, y'all.
Good job, Cindy.
It's very important to have some fun. We had some fun. Let's some more later.
Okay, now everybody find a comfortable place to sit down, whether it's on the floor, downstairs, on the ceiling. I don't know where you want comfortable. All right. Now we are going to listen to American Idol.
Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Season 25?
2026.
Season 26 champion, American Idol. Is here. Brad and James. Oh, I need to transfer.
Alright, change your mind. Let me go ahead and do whatever.
No. You didn't practice with them a while ago.
Isabel in the house.
Look at her, guys. Just look at her. Next song. Next song.
ka pa.
One more
One more.
One more song. Another original that I wrote about 5 years ago. It's called Identity, which fits with the theme of being seen. So, take it away, Bradley. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 3 and 4 says, "Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who has blessed us in the heavenly realms with every spiritual blessing in Christ. For he chose us in him before the creation of the world to be holy and blameless in his sight." Love, given and free, chosen and now redeemed. That's what my God made me. That's my identity. Love, forgiven and free. I'm chosen and I'm redeemed. And that's what my God made me. That's my identity. What's your identity? Who you trusting with your life? Do you know who you really are? Because trusting yourself will only get you so far. You gotta dig down deeper to see what's really in there. Break down, look up to the heavens. Find a creator who made you and he cares. He adopted you as his child to the praise of his glorious grace. So accept him, don't reject him. You know he'll help you run the race. Your identity ain't found in what you do. And God is calling, crying out to you. It ain't your friends, your sports, or your career. It's only through the blood of Jesus. Perfect love cast out fear. Love, forgiven and free. Chosen and now redeemed. That's what my God made me. That's my identity. Love, forgiven and free. I'm chosen and now redeemed. Yeah, that's what my God made me. And that's my identity. Yeah. So like a man of God, own up to your mistakes. Sacrifice for others, don't take no breaks. Love God, love others, serve those in your life. Be trustworthy, don't tell no lies. Be disciplined, be self-controlled. Be generous, whether you're young or maybe you're old. Seek God's approval instead of man's praise. Encourage others, give their life a raise. Love, forgiven and free. I'm chosen and I'm redeemed. Yeah, that's what my God made me. And that's my identity. Yeah, that's my identity.
Excellent. Filamente.
So, in the United States, when we go like to a retreat or we go to a camp, where we get away from like all of the studies and all of the things that are keeping our attention, we go away, and then when we come back, I always like to ask, what are some things you thought were fun, or some things you really liked, or perhaps something you learned? So those, I know not everybody here was on the retreat, but almost all of us in the room were on the retreat over the weekend. So for those that weren't here on the retreat, what are some things that you could just want to share about the retreat? What did you like? What was fun? Everything? You weren't even there. Well, so Marcus was there, he said it.
Most of it.
Anything, something you thought was pretty cool. Thank you. What was fun?
The painting?
The painting? Yeah. Okay. And I think the paintings are here, right, Wendy?
Yes.
Yeah. So perhaps sometime afterwards, when we're kind of just playing and after some relaxing, we'll get the stuff out, continue painting.
If you haven't started one, you can start one.
If you haven't started one, Wendy will get you started. What else did you like? Samuel, what did you like about the retreat?
Well, I really like to give, to have some lesson 9 here. And when you get a game, you try to figure out something. And you know, exactly what this is probably somewhere. So, like, there's something all the game has some meaning.
Awesome. Good. Very good. We learn sometimes through those experiences. Marcus. You like the Uno tournament? Okay, who won the Uno tournament? Isabel was the grand champion Uno player. Okay. What else? What else was fun about the retreat?
Shan likes the food.
Did anybody learn anything? So Samuel mentioned we learned some things through the games. Anything else you learned while we were together for the retreat?
Nine and Bunny talked a lot about Buddhism.
Okay. Noon and Bunny talked a lot about Buddhism, their faith. Okay. What they believe in. Yeah. What else? What else did we learn?
Games.
Can we learn some games?
Learn more about friends.
Learn more about friends. We deepen relationships and we make new ones. Yeah. Anything else that you learned that was like, wow, that was pretty cool? Learn more about bedrooms. That's probably true. Did anybody have someone in your room that snored? Yeah. Anyone have anybody in your room that snored?
Me.
We did. Joe snores.
My wife had a roommate that snores.
Wife had a roommate that snores. Okay. I just said we learned more about Jesus and the Savior that we follow and the one that brings us together. Anything else you learned from the weekend?
So we're reading that song.
Some songs?
Yeah, kept us worried. I don't know where the seat goes, but where I heard the songs midnight.
Midnight.
Paint a rainbow.
You know how to do the what? Paint
Paint a rainbow.
a rainbow. You did. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Anything else? Just any takeaway from the weekend that you thought? Who, if you want to do that again, raise your hand. If you would go, I want to go on another retreat.
Waterfalls.
The waterfalls was fun. The river, right? Getting away, being together, having some fun. Going down the slide on the waterfall, drinking some good coffee. Great food. So Princess, hey, let's give it up for the food for the weekend. I think we're still eating leftovers, aren't we? Yeah. Are they finally gone?
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, the pig is still there.
That's right. We still have a pig. So, 2 pigs.
Next year.
Hey, so last week Isabel shared some stuff from her life that we thought was important, and I also would like you to come and share a little bit more, maybe, or some similar things. There's a lot more people here. So Isabel's cool because she's, how old are you?
21.
She's 20. How many 21-year-olds? Anybody 21?
You told me.
Once.
Years ago.
Come on, you're lying. So,
21 years ago.
The older we get, we have more stories to tell, just by reason of the fact that we've lived longer. We've been more places. So Isabel wants to come and share from y'all's perspective some things that are important for her. So Isabel, why don't you come on up and share what's on your heart?
Hi everyone. I'm Isabel.
Hello.
Hi, Isabel.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
See your back.
Do you want this too? Yeah.
The seat.
I'm in university. As you guys know, I'm in my final year, so I'm graduating in May. And
Burger.
yeah. So for those of you last Super Tuesday last week, right? I shared my testimony, but for those of you who didn't hear my testimony, I'll do like a brief, kind of like overlay of like what I said. I was just talking. Pardon? I talked about, you know, like my life, and about how God saved me, and how I battled with a lot of stuff, you know, like depression and stuff, and just a lot of things, and not feeling like I was doing enough for my life, you know, making some bad decisions that led me to be not a good person, but then Christ saved me. But today I really wanted to talk about something that I assume a lot of people, I guess the youth, quote unquote, struggles with, and that's with being seen and feeling heard or feeling like important, right? So I guess I'll start like maybe elementary school. Yeah, elementary school. So elementary school, I had a lot of friends. I was one of the few black girls in my school, probably 1 out of 3. So I was always seen, but never understood, if that makes sense. There's a difference. And so I was always growing up being seen. Everyone knew my name. I talked to everyone, that kind of thing. But that doesn't mean that you are actually internally seen, right? Middle school, same thing. One of the few black girls in my school, again.
Isabel.
Yes.
Louder, baby. Louder. Louder.
Oh, louder?
Where's the mic?
Okay, let me be louder. All right, can we hear me now? Yes? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it might be better.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all, I'm not that loud.
I room with you, girl. I know you get loud.
I get loud enough. All right, can we hear me now? Yes. Okay. Did this side hear anything or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. So yeah, middle school, I was still seen by everyone. I was never like picked on or anything like that. So in that way, there was like a false sense of being seen where I thought everyone liked me, kind of thing, and they did, but it doesn't fulfill you. It still doesn't fulfill you. And so around middle school, I felt like I had to overcompensate. Like I had to do things maybe to gain the attention of others. So for example, like I would be funny and I would be sarcastic and I would, you know, like be different on purpose, right? But that's not what we should be doing. Or I knew that's not what I should be doing, but I did it anyways. High school, again, same thing. I had more diversity. There was more people of color, but I still kept that same kind of mindset of having to overcompensate. But because of that, I was talking to so many people, making so many friends, but in reality they were acquaintances, people that are not actually your friends. And so that leads us to college, where all that experience, first year through my 3rd year of university, I was pushing myself to go talk to people all the time. That's what university is like, right? You go and you say, hi, my name is, like for example, hi, my name is Isabel, my major is in so-and-so, what's yours? And then from that, you expect to have like a lifelong friendship that maybe like society or like social media or like the movies have promised you, right? But then you go and make those friends, you make those relationships, and then later you're like, oh, they weren't actually my friend. So then you feel lonely. And that's what I felt, is that I knew so many people, I saw so many people, but I still felt lonely. And so through that, I struggled with a lot of self-identity, and I lost myself. And so that's why I made all those horrible decisions, because I felt like I would be valued if I made the decisions that everyone else was making. Turns out it did not go well, obviously, because it just led to a whole, if you were here for my last testimony or story, just a downhill from there. Depression, just all this stuff. Just a lot of stuff was happening in my life. But I still felt the need to feel seen by my peers, but really that was never important. I had to learn the hard way that the only way we are seen is through Jesus Christ. Even during university, like, this is not to be cocky or anything like that, but you know, like I know I am pretty, but sometimes you forget that when there's other people that maybe you are being compared to, or whether there's other people, like if you go to a big school like I know you guys do, there's so many people, so many societal standards, even when we're on social media, there's so much stuff going on, you feel like you have to do more and more and more to feel seen. Maybe like there was a time that I couldn't step outside without wearing like mascara, or I couldn't step outside without like putting on like a full, like, you know, whatever, or maybe dressing a certain way, because I wanted to feel seen, I wanted to feel special, I wanted to feel like I was appreciated. Obviously, that didn't turn out well either. But all that to say is that I really, really had to learn what identity in Jesus Christ means, right? There's a, there's a quote that says, "You are beautifully and wonderfully made." It means that Christ took his time to make you, to form you in your mother's womb. He took time to look at you and say you are perfect. Christ makes no mistakes, right? Even we see that example through the 7 days he created. He made one day, he called it good. Second day, he called it good. Third day, he called it good. By the seventh, he said it was perfect. That does not stop for us. When you were born, he said, wow, what do I want my child to look like? I want my child to do this. I want my child. He made sure that he was very personal. And even he's followed us our whole lives, right? So even so for example, for me, when I wasn't feeling seen, when I wasn't feeling heard, or especially like when I was really big on social media, like growing up, and even like just, I would even argue like last year, I was really big on this social media. Like I wanted to make sure, not that I was comparing myself to like, you know, the stars on the social media, but you see all those people, all the people your age, like, oh, she's doing this, oh, she's doing that, oh, she looks a certain way, or oh wow, like they're in a relationship, like should I be in a relationship? Am I not pretty enough to be in a relationship? Those kind of things, right? You feel not seen, you feel not special, right? But Christ took me by the hand and he said, Isabel, well, actually, Isabel, you are beautiful. Isabel, you are wonderful. Isabel, do not worry about what other people are doing, what other people are doing with their life, whether they're traveling. You know, sometimes we feel like when you go on the Instagram, you see like someone went to like, I don't know, like somewhere nice, right? And you're like, wow, like, yeah, somewhere nice. Like, and you're like, wow, like I'm just at home doing my studies. I don't feel like I'm doing enough. You see someone buying their car, or I don't know, you guys do like scooters or whatever. Someone bought a nice scooter. Someone bought a nice That's cute. Someone bought a nice, whatever it is. Someone bought a new phone, right? I'm sorry. I am very sorry. Someone is doing so much, and you compare yourself to others. But they say comparison robs joy. You will never be happy when you compare yourself to others. But Christ doesn't ask you to compare yourself to anyone. Even there's this apostle, like a teacher. There's a teacher in the Bible. His name is Paul. One of the biggest challenges during Paul's time in the Corinthians is that they kept comparing him to other teachers. And they said, Paul, why don't you talk like the teachers? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Paul never spent a lot of money. Paul, why don't you wear certain things? Why don't you do this? Paul says, Christ does not call me to be like the other ones. I have my purpose through Jesus Christ. The same way Christ calls you to have a purpose. He has given you a name. He loves you. And so that is what I had to remember, and I'm still learning. It's not something that I'm perfect at right now. So there will be days sometimes I accidentally go on the Instagram and I see someone buy a new scooter. And I'm like, oh my goodness, wow, beautiful scooter. Like, and it makes me feel less than, it makes me feel not worthy. But then I remember I am unique. You are unique. Christ took his time on you. And that is why it is so important to not tie any of your self-worth to the world. Because this world is temporary. One day we will be all together as a union. But just because we are under a union under Christ doesn't mean you don't have your own identity under Christ. Christ made all of us so that we could all be something special, all be something worthy of his love, right? That kind of thing. And so that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. If you have any questions, if you want me to expand, I can. But I hope we all kind of understood the point of my story here. So thank you for listening. God
I got the chair, sorry. So I want to tell you a story from what we call the Old Testament in the Bible that we read. And I see Samuel. Samuel, you brought your backpack.
Yes.
Yeah. So those of you that were on the retreat received a backpack. If you didn't go on the retreat and you want a backpack full of some things, we have lots of them there. So Honeybee, if you want a backpack, you get one later, okay? You'll want one. Trust me. Later, when we're finished. We'll be done after a little bit. So the story is about a man who has a really funny sounding name. So I'm going to say the name, and I want you to try to say it after me. The name is Mephibosheth.
Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth.
Mephibosheth.
Who's that? Who's that?
Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth.
So this young guy, was somebody who was not seen. Nobody paid attention to him. He was actually, literally, he was just forgotten. So the story goes like this. In the Old Testament, about 4,000 years ago, there was a king in Jerusalem whose name was David.
King David.
So we call him King David. He was a man after God's own heart, the Bible says. He was a wise and a good king. And for those of us that believe in Jesus, Jesus is a descendant of King David. And so that's the Jesus that Isabel was speaking about. David was the second king in Israel. The first king, his name was Saul. Do you say Saul?
Saul.
Saul was the first king. Saul was a big, strong man, tall, really big shoulders, even stronger than Champ. Where's Champ?
Right
Over
here.
there. He was stronger, taller, stronger, and he was a perfect choice to be the king because when he walked into the room, everybody was like, wow. Look at the king. He's a big man, strong man. He certainly will take care of us. So it's a really cool story, and I don't have time to tell the whole story as far as Saul and what happens. But Saul, he ends up falling out of favor with God and the people of Israel. And God says that there needs to be a different king who would become the king over all of Israel. And his name was David. So Samuel the prophet goes to David's house where he lives, and all of David's brothers were there, and they said, hey, I've been told by God to come to your house and find who would be the king after Saul. So all these strapping, strong men were here, and he went through each of those. Nope, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. And then he said to the father, he said, do you have any more sons? And one of the brothers said, well, we got this scrawny brother outside, and he's feeding the sheep. He's stinky. He's a short, small little man. And certainly you wouldn't be interested in him. So the prophet says, bring him in here, let me see. So they go, they get David, they bring him into the house,
And the prophet says, this is the one. This one will become the king over Israel.
Oh.
So he anointed David, the small man, compared to Saul, the big strong man. David was just a small man, but he was a man after God's own heart. So David becomes king. Saul doesn't like it. Saul tries to kill him, in fact, but is not successful. Saul has a son named Jonathan, with whom David is very good friends. So David and Jonathan, they get along very well. They're happy to be friends. They take care of each other. Many of the times that Jonathan's father Saul was plotting to kill David, Jonathan would tell him what was going to happen, and then so David could escape. So in the end, Saul ends up dying, as does Jonathan in the same battle. Saul and Jonathan, they fall on their swords rather than being captured by a rival army. So then David becomes the king, and things are going well. David's early years, lots of victories. David goes to battle, and he asks, Lord, if we go to battle, will you save us? And the Lord says, yes, you can go to battle. So he does, and they have many, many victories. David becomes very popular. David, however, he wanted to honor the memory of Jonathan, particularly his really good friend, who was the son of Saul, remember? So David goes to a nearby village, and this is where the story picks up here in what we call 2 Samuel chapter 9. So David goes to this village. This is where we find out about Mephibosheth. David said, is there anyone still left out of the house of Saul to whom I can show kindness for Jonathan's sake? Remember, Jonathan was his really good friend. Now there was a servant of Saul's household named Ziba. They summoned him to appear before David, and the king said to him, are you Ziba? At your service, he replied. The king asked, is there no one still alive from the house of Saul to whom I can show God's kindness? Now remember, Saul was dead, Jonathan was dead, and many from their household, they were all killed in the battle. So isn't there anybody left that I can show some kindness to? Ziba answered the king, there is still one son of Jonathan, but he is lame in both feet. So, where is he? David asked. Ziba answered, he is at the house of Machir, son of Amiel, in Lodebar, a neighboring village. So King David had him brought from Lodebar, from the house of Machir, son of Amiel. When Mephibosheth, son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, came to David, he bowed down to pay him honor. David said, Mephibosheth! Say it, Mephibosheth!
Mephibosheth.
At your service, he replied. David said, don't be afraid, for I will surely show you kindness for the sake of your father Jonathan. Parenthetically, I would say, who was my friend. I will restore to you all of the land that belonged to your grandfather Saul, and you will always eat at my table. So Mephibosheth was this crippled, forgotten, lonely young man in this faraway village that God sent David to discover and to share his kindness with him. Mephibosheth bowed down and said, what is your servant that you should take notice of a dead dog like me? That was Mephibosheth's image of himself, a dead dog like me. So back to Isabel's point, sometimes we feel less than. Sometimes we feel like people are pointing a finger or making an accusation. Or in his case, he thought he was just a dead dog, just cast away. Nobody saw him. Nobody cared about him. Then the king summoned Ziba, Saul's steward, and said to him, I have given your master's grandson, Mephibosheth, everything that belonged to Saul and his family.
You and your sons, talking to Ziba, you and your sons and servants are to farm the land for him and bring in the crops, so that your master's grandson, Mephibosheth, may be provided for. And Mephibosheth, grandson of your master, will always eat at my table. Now Ziba had 15 sons and 20 servants. So he had a lot of people that were going to help to farm the land to provide for Mephibosheth. Then Ziba said to the king, your servant will do whatever my lord the king commands his servants to do. So Mephibosheth ate at King David's table like one of the king's sons. Mephibosheth had a young son named Micah, and all the members of Ziba's household were servants of Mephibosheth. And Mephibosheth lived in Jerusalem because he always ate at the king's table. By the way, he was lame in both feet. So, talking about being seen, talking about our identity, here's a guy, Mephibosheth, who thought of himself as just a dead, discarded dog. Like you might see a dog on the street that's been hit by a car. It's dead. It has no purpose. It has no meaning. It has no identity. And that's what Mephibosheth saw. So, and just shortly here, we're going to break into some groups, and we're going to talk about some questions that I have. I don't know, is Mark around? Are the questions kind of ready to queue up?
I think I don't.
So I just want you guys to remember, sometimes, and myself included, sometimes I think of myself, we all think of ourselves as just kind of no good. We don't think we measure up to anybody else. We might even think like Mephibosheth, I'm just a dead dog, I'm just a forgotten nobody in the world. But back to Isabel's point, we can know that in God's eyes, in the king's eyes, we have the opportunity to come and eat together at the table. Just like Mephibosheth did with King David. So God invites us and says, hey, that's why we've come from the United States, just to say God is inviting all of us to come to his table. He reminds us that we are somebody because we are fearfully and wonderfully made. He made us with a purpose. He made us with gifts. He made us with likes and dislikes. He made us to live together in community. That's what we love, Grapevine. And that's what we love on the picture there. There's global scopes from all over the world. We spent a lot of time in Mexico at the El Pozo, which is the campus ministry there. And we know people at all the other campus places, the ministries that are there, but they get together in community as well. Just to love each other, to play together, to laugh together, to eat together. So this evening we ate together around the table. God provides food for us. He provides opportunities for us. He provides a place for us, electricity, the air conditioning that keeps us cool. Because he's our God. He invites us. He wants you to know that you are special in his eyes and that he made you, he fearfully and wonderfully made you to be who you are. I saw a bumper sticker one time. It said, be yourself because everybody else is taken. It's supposed to be fun. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. So Hema can't be James. And Gun can't be Drea. God, you need to be yourself. Hema, be yourself. Be who God made you to be. And his invitation is to come and participate with him, to eat together at his table. And we'll join you there because he's done the same thing for us. So I love the story. Mephibosheth is seen by David, King David. So what he thought the lowliest of the low and the highest of the high. The king comes to Mephibosheth, says, come and eat at my table. I want to honor your lineage. I want to honor your father, Jonathan, who was my best friend, and your grandfather, who was the king, under whose reign he lived for some time. So we're going to group up, Mark. Are those things coming up on the screen?
I can't find the remote. The computer's disconnected.
So on the remote, the computer's disconnected.
All right, Doug. I'm gonna send the question to the line group. So if you're in the line group, share it with the.
So let me share the questions quick, and then you can get them from the line group as well, and why they're important. So the questions we'll read in our groups. So Mark will send these out. Folks have these in the WhatsApp from earlier. First question is, what are your gifts or things that you are good at? Things that you're good at doing. That's question number one. The second question, how do you think, how do you find places to fit in with the people around you? Like even coming here. Why did you walk through that red door over there? Because you probably thought, well, there's food, at least. But how do you fit into the people that are around you? So maybe you have classes together, or you play a sport together, whatever. The third question is, how do you think Mephibosheth felt his whole life before David came to him? And how do you think he felt afterwards? So the before David came and raised him up, and then afterwards, how do you think he felt? And then the question is, have you ever felt either way? Do you feel like David, just a dead dog lying around with no purpose, meaning, or identity? Or do you feel like, no, I have an importance? And the last one, is there anyone in your life that you need to approach and include them in your life, just like David did? Perhaps somebody that you can go to and encourage to say, hey, you can have a seat at God's table because he loves you that much. And he made you to have a seat at his table. So I want you to know, every one of us is invited to that table. The choice is yours, but you have an invitation. Just like at this table right here. There's a seat just like that seat right there for everybody in this room. And the King, God himself, is inviting you to sit down at his table and to live the purpose that he's created you for. So, is it coming up here? Trying? I would need to get out of the way.
I sent it to the group.
Either
so
way.
if you are going to group with someone on the line group, then you can share the questions. Okay?
Any questions or clarity about that story about Mephibosheth that you've heard for the first time? Any questions? Thoughts?
Questions?
That phrase just kind of haunts me. What is your servant that you should notice a dead dog like me? There's no dead dogs in here, Noon. Okay? You're special. You're special. Yeah. And you have a seat at the table and you're sitting there. Any questions, thoughts, or comments?
No.
Like Isabel said, we can talk more about that later too. The questions are there. Mark, how do you want us to?
So let's count and divide the group into 4 groups, maybe, or 4 or 5. 5 groups. 5 groups. Okay. So let's count the students first, and then we'll count the.
Okay. Almost forgot real quick. We didn't have time to do this at the retreat, but inside your bag, the bag like this, when you go home, is a bookmark. This talks all about your identity. Okay? You're not a dead dog. You are what this card says you can be when you know Jesus. So when you get home, take a look at that card, and there's a lot of good information there about who you are, and who we all can be when we say yes to Jesus. All right, Mark, go ahead.
All right. So let's count. Cindy, 1, 2. Oh, they want to sit together. 3, 4. Email 5. Champ 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Iman 5. Noon
6,
1.
1.
Okay, Benny 2. All right. Down 3. All right. So all ones. Where? All right. 3 in the room. All right, we said 3 in the room. All right. Yeah.
I think 3, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All ones sit right there, by the table where Isabel's pointed. All number ones right there. Number 2.
What's your number?
Number 2 on that table right there. Separate those 2 tables. 3 in the room, 4 on the floor, 5 on the couch.
Yes.
Mountain people, let's divide up a man and a woman rather than have a trip buddy. Okay? Figure it out. So I will not go with Joe. I would go with Wendy, Joe. So mountain folks, just get a female partner, if you will. Whatever that means. That sounds kind of weird here. There's 5 guys and 4 gals. Divided into 5 groups. Yeah, mountain ladies, find a guy from the mountain.
One.
I'm out.
Not twos are over there.
Ones.
Joe, Joe, you want the room here with Drea.
Number 1.
Okay, very much.
Brian and
Okay, one thing. Guys, if you can lower your voice a little bit so that everyone can hear each other in each group. Is that cool? Alright, so make sure that everyone in your group will hear what you're talking about. But not too loud that the other group will not hear each other. Okay, Mike? How are you doing? Number 4. Mini's 4.
Oh, here, number 4.
4 is right here.
You're 5? All right.
5 is on the top.
4 on the floor.
The two's over there.
2 nice.
Two's over there.
There's no 2.
Over there.
There's number 2.
Where'd all the twos go? I think there's some people in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, in Bangkok,
There's people in the kitchen. I don't know. I think there's 5. Yeah, we'll run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 is over there. 4 is here. 5 is here.
เป็นไรอ่ะ
เป็นเบส One of your fans. Tim? The group numbers here? Brian? What number were you? 2? Twos are, I think, over there.
Benny, what number are you? 2? There with Giovanni. Giovanni, number 1? Yeah, Giovanni.
Where's John? Yeah, we planned for
You want your number 1, right? Okay. With, no, you can go get food or drink.
Chair. Chair sitting here.
Yeah, alright.
Fire. There we go.
Is how do you what are your gifts that you are
What are your gifts or the things that you're good at doing? Yeah, always for You shouldn't be too long.
Alright, so what are your...
And we know we were all there last year.
Yeah, what are you good at? She's a professional voice.
You want to leave?
What are things you're good at? What are your gifts?
I would say, besides art, I serve. I'm a doer. In my old church, we had called deacons and elders. And elders were the leaders and the higher ups. As a deacon, I was a doer. Deacon, D-E-A-C-O-N. No, not all churches have that, but that denomination had it. And it's just somebody that does most of the services. If there was a dinner, we're the ones that cook. Like right now, I'm on the usher team. I also am on here. Somebody comes in the church for the first time. what's going around, what the church is about.
Is that what you
And I
want to
served
keep
in
doing?
a lot of other
Like, is that what you want to do as your career, your job? Yeah? Yeah. Awesome. Very cool. All right. Oh, no, you're not.
Obviously, I like mini rock. But I also like more custom to it. It sounds like very maybe like related and talk
Close.
Okay, the programming.
Kasalukuyan ang discussion mga Ka-Pacham. So ibang style dito kasi we allow questions even negative comments from any faith. So karamihan ng students dito ay Buddhists and some are Muslims. For that, sila are allowed to open up their thoughts and ask questions without being threatened. So, yan po.
Here are your people, but back home, they have friends or around me that when I go to the gym and they ask about what I do. I'm very patient and coaching, and then at home I have, I don't know if you guys know what mediation is.
I don't know that it is.
So mediation is so like divorce. So like let's say him and I are fighting over something and I file a report.
Like what, for
To make a decision, we would sit down. So let's say you sit down and try to set it in front of the judge.
You're a third party.
Third party.
Or
Yeah.
that's good.
So mediator is a third party. Which is legal. Yeah. So like if it was in court, to have a judge.
I'm no good at all, although I love.
Well, it's a mediator because I will give you your answers.
For me, and I'm like you, really wasn't really good at any of them. Okay, didn't play cricket, but everything from horseshoes or baseball, track, basketball, lots of sports, golf, the one that I'm playing right now. And then the other thing is, which I found out later in life that I didn't know that I was actually really good at, speaking on stage, speaking in front of lots of people. Did not know that I was good at that until much later. Nevertheless, one of the things that I spent a lot of
Bro, I got my paycheck. You got it. Good.
Yeah, so what I tell people to help them along too is want the judge to make a decision because the judge doesn't know what's best for you, right? You know what's best for you, then you know what's best for you. Let's have a conversation and figure out what you want to do. Let's walk away with a little bit of what you want to. Because at least you are in control of that. And if you don't want to sit there and have a conversation with me, and you settle with him, then I'll let you give your judgment and tell you. Right? Yeah. That's kind of how I get you to sit. A lot of patience, let me tell you.
Like Sheldon,
Alright, how do you find ways to fit in around
welcome.
How do you find out if they like redline the brand and I pop it? Huh?
And then what makes you want to go with people? To go like coming here. So there's 9 of us. So
Let's just do it. Like someone was just like that was like you're like, oh snap! I really went up to like something real result. It actually becomes similarities like I was in trying to be.
So if you could find somebody to hang out with, where would you go? Hang out with.
I love your homework. You seem to be responsible. So you want to know what you need to do.
But you do.
That's awesome.
So like
Okay, so next question. How do you find places to fit in? What is your way to fit in? Perfect example. So that came from the war.
right.
Basketball,
How do you find places to hang out with people around you? Or do you go find specific outlets like
they can trust you.
So that's why
on the internet?
so you're all from him.
Sharing
it. So like wisdom or people who give other
Yeah. You find that something in common. Yeah.
Like believers in
Yeah.
I don't know anyone.
Very friendly.
Oh, my mom would be like similarities like sports. I've seen someone like talk about oh, my main thing is someone that has something that I'm also really passionate about. So I'm also passionate about it. I'm passionate about it together. So I think it's similar passion.
So I saw you play basketball yesterday.
I like I still.
So,
I want to be seen. Yeah.
I think that
so guys,
like
I tried to go there.
there's some people like when just so that they feel that my certain bags where I go to find acceptance and then probably like there's I have Instagram, but I've done it with my life is it's like
you say, hey, can I play?
so yeah, because I find and at that point, socially, you know, going out to my small time, we have small groups, and we just tour and enjoy it. I needed to know feel like, you know, what they were like, partner up and right?
So,
Whatever hour, not here now, like, so, and I'm just serving, and I'm like, hey, you want to be my partner? So that's how I try to do this.
do what you're here to do. You want to be able to do it in a certain way.
Since I've been here, I have to say I have forgotten what
Social thought.
international college life is. Some people say you get a little jealousy because such a vast array of people connected, right? Everybody's so different, from different parts of the world and different parts. You can find yourself, even where we come from, surrounding yourself with people who sort of all have a lot of and so you need something like Grapevine sort of close the room in so that you guys can get to know each other in a way that says that more than just a passerby. For me, I have to go out of my way to make sure that I don't just have those surface level relationships. Because the church we come from is a really big place. There's somewhere between 7,000 and 10,000.
And we have
4 campuses. So each campus is a different demographic, and when you have them all together, it's really so I know lots of people by name, and maybe a little bit about their stories, but not enough to say, how are your kids doing? How's your mom doing? I don't know their relationships that well. So, and lots of people come up and they hug me and tackle me. It's hard for me to try to keep track. Some people who I've been around, we've had interaction with for a long time, that's fine. But it's hard to. So, in order for me to do that, I say in order for a lot of us, not just myself, to do that means I have to have an inner circle of friends, right? That leads to a bigger circle, but there's a small inner circle. And that just is the only way I can really. It's the only way I can keep sort of those relationships close, connected, which keeps me accountable to other people, so that I don't go off track and I can still check in. It's a little hard to come from where I'm coming from, but I guess, to be honest with you, like I said, you got a bunch of programmer people, friends. I'm sure you have a bunch of teacher friends, right? So. How do you think the finish felt all life before David came to it? And how do you think you felt afterward? Have you ever felt either way? The way he felt before or the way he felt after? Which way?
a lot of times I feel like he does, and then I what did I do wrong? So, you know, that work was beautiful for me, you know, kind of thing. And but then, you know, I have it seems like I find someone. So I go back because I'm not impressed. I have one way or another. What is that? So super confident. You know, all the time. Yeah, exactly. We all do that.
And some of the pastors in our ministers and sometimes it's just like they forbid us to read those reassurance that love. You know you're smart. You're so talented. Right? So
It was down so then he was like, hey, you can sit with the king's table. So the king had a table with lots of food.
How long have you been here?
Yes. And then, so now
Are you fluent in Thai now? Do you understand it better?
So, I mean, I can understand it better.
Okay.
Because I know some words. But I'm not that sure like I mean, just that. Yeah. Is like very good.
But most of the time it doesn't add up, right? So, because most of the time I feel like
That guy.
I like to ask kind of apologize to people because they
So that it's like we are
So, I have an interesting question. How old are you? Now, let's say you're 30 years old, 10 years from now. What do you want to be doing? Like, where do you want to be living?
even the events here said they got a haircut, right? But I tried to get to know their like pros, their you know, the pros, well, I was trying to compliment because I think even in the that's no, maybe I don't want to so like call you manager, right? So anything on the so maybe I'll, and I don't know the organization, I
You want to be rich? Which country would you like?
Jesus was like
German. Yeah. You speak German? I know this. So I'm asking you questions. So most But 10 years from now, I want to know your
I'm kind of like waiting, all of us are waiting on both sides of it. I felt like I've been forgotten and I felt like I've been accepted. So if you're asking me where I am now, I feel like
the number one thing that people like to talk about
Just because we are Christians does not mean like Christianity. It doesn't mean that we
So when we ask
I don't know that.
big, big, and small.
Man, I wish I
One of my favorite questions about always
You know what I mean?
I don't know. People actually have what he feels like back then when he's in the store and he has everything's given back to him and he's sitting at the king's table. I don't know about that, but if this is where the story ends, I'm okay.
That's not bad. It's great people that's in my heart. And I'm saying I get mad. We're never talking.
Do you want to be married in 10 years?
You need to be this key. He's good at everything. He's able to fix everything. Every time. This confidence all good at so it's like the opposite. Where like, you need to it's like it's like the opposite. Better spoiled. I would say the women I know we heard the story. Whoa, why are you doing that? It's better now. Whoa, the accent is weird. But also the option about his whole life before that came from like I can't contribute. Isn't necessarily true. But we're like, you need to all trust. Exactly. Rather than really good at players, like we need that. Yeah, you can be a man by 6 years. That's what I'd say. Responsibilities is hard work. He was killed and married, and you're here, and 3 days later, yeah, all I'm good. And you gotta go to like
Similarly, he probably felt he didn't have
everyone
a
else
choice.
you need to be here.
Nobody wanted to
They
go
understand
there.
because he was so be this wrong.
He even said about himself.
We're looking at the I got sure. I didn't and he's still alive. We get distracted how much the best job and that's money. That's what I'm saying. Whatever it is, status instead of just like that's really hard. Good humility about it.
Especially in the day when when royalty, there was a succession of Saul and Jonathan. Of the bloodline is the king.
Is there someone in your life?
Yeah, this is a higher honor, higher esteem, instead of being cast aside.
Everyone.
Well, how do you think he felt after the best way? David said, "You're coming with me. All these servants with yours. So you have someone in your That's well said. I'm talking to someone else.
Like when I hear that he's because you already like the doctor, and then you hear that he's gonna be some form, you might not believe you, but you hear.
Anything else? What else?
That means like it's not even now thinking about someday I have to leave that. You're not a citizen.
Imagine
someday they
yeah, pizza crust is out there.
You're right.
He goes from that.
Yeah. Change is hard for most people. And if it isn't, then you probably right. Yeah, right.
The story even says he had his own son. So before, he probably had no thought that he produced and had his own child. Like what the story says, reminds us that he has a son.
What from them helped you?
Yeah.
Not that they but what essentially they did something that actually you know what? It'll be easier to look at me.
He came back from 40 out.
Yeah, like what would they like maybe less time, less questions. Whatever people like they do. Now you like especially the museum
Really intelligent.
You don't answer, but I mean just like start thinking just like what would that be?
People I met during my study.
I also you said grateful. So he would have known who David. He would have known who David was.
Oh, from the high school play.
David honored his own father, Jonathan, and also his grandfather. We don't know much of the story. Bishop would have known where Saul killed David. So Jonathan and David were very good friends.
My neighbors were neighbors. We see each other nowadays. She's got my house key. Love's gone. Yeah, I'm sure. And vice versa kind of thing. But
I think he kind of maybe felt royal.
I guess it's hard for like she was
Said
very
right stories. Felt like he was
established
unimportant. All of a sudden, he became royal because the king, whoever the king has since the age of his table, is considered royalty.
and so that's what I take as that
So
person
there was that sense of restoration to his identity.
I would need to approach in that way and have her come. I've invited her to say, oh yeah, I need to go back, but it's like, oh,
I love the image because now in the United States, we have president.
I'm too busy for my
You know, in Thailand,
So, we all have our days.
in terms of a king, or some street somewhere, and invited somebody to the table. When in my faith, when I see Jesus, I try to do things that but I know in my faith, Jesus invites me to come and sit at his table. Take a real noble. So that's why I said when I said, see the everybody's excited. So my prayer for all of you all, whatever faith background you have, whether you believe in God or not, you know there's a seat ready and waiting. So
Like you said, I like the presentation of the man. I think it's I can put up the wall. Maybe not a wall.
or you can take it to the party. So Jesus made an invitation for me a long time ago. I was a little older than Jesus invited me to town.
We don't have to follow up. We don't have to. So, you know, have to your next door neighbor. It's actually, you know, because we have your
And I'm a prince because my father is the king of the universe.
Man, I could probably make a list of
goes from
million names of
nothing
people who I think I should probably invite somehow, some way. There are a number of people who are on the fringes. So to give you some scope of what it's like for me, so I'm the campus pastor at a campus of about 500, 600, which is the smallest campus of the campuses we have. And a new thing for me. I've only became this pastor for 8 months. Yeah, I was actually becoming the Paper's pastor while we were here last year. So there's they're just now getting used to me. I'm just now getting used to them. And so there's a lot of people that are sort of surrounding my wife and I. There's some who we've pulled in, and there's another wave we probably need to pull in to get close so they can really find out who I am and what I'm about. Just haven't gotten into that part. We have plans, big plans. But you know, you can only do so much in 8 months without rocking the boat too much. So we're just trying to mosey along, like we said, with the current. So to answer the question, yes. There's a number of names, but it's hard to try to get one of those families having dinner with somebody and start the conversation. More than just dinner. So, it would require a recurring sort of thing. It's just hard for somebody like myself on our schedule to and then not meet with Wendy and then not have Maybe be upset. Right? Like, so it's hard to try to keep everybody in a rotational thing. Because people are like, oh, I went to dinner with Brian last night, and people are like, I haven't gone to dinner with Brian. Oh, I get to dinner with Brian. So it's just hard. It's a hard thing, but we're working on it. Oh yeah. So Sundays after church, we always have Sunday lunch with 2 or 3 people. We take those 2 or 3 people out to lunch somewhere in the vicinity of the church. One of the local businesses take care of them out. So yeah, there's names for days on those lists. You know, we're just trying to cycle through as much as we can. That's all of them. I think it'd be fine, dude. If you gotta go somewhere else, don't worry about it. You got God. He's got plans for you. You'll figure it out. You know what
Being aware of what could happen.
How will it work out?
It's that moment, the elation, happiness, joy, success. Anyone else?
My campus.
Well, the last question is there anybody in your life you need to include them in your life? So is there anybody who, like David with the somebody along
Mountain Road is like 4,000 people. Their campus is like, average is like 15. It's probably 1,500 people, like, but only like 800 of them are campus services. You know what I mean? Like, but lots of people are in and out of there. You know what I mean? Abingdon is like 2,000 people. My campus is like 500. All together, like 7,000. If you Googled us right now, we would say something like 6,500 to 8,000 members. Come Christmas time, it goes up. Then it goes down. New Year's. Then at Easter it goes up. And then it goes down. Oh, man.
So you're in the middle. Mountain's been around for 200 years now. So, the church's been around for a long time. It's a big place. It's a fun place though. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot.
We all want to be noticed, right? You know, So you said you work 3 days? Okay. You work like 9 to 5 or when your hours? 9 to 5? Yeah, is the traffic bad here? Very bad.
You can also about the traffic in Bangkok.
It's
bad?
Really? No way. Even on a motorcycle, on a motorcycle, you get back. Maybe. Wow. Yeah.
the law required that you have to go around.
It's like a normal hack. Like somebody knows.
Yeah, right. Man. Yeah, so that's one of the things I have to say. Like, right, I live like 8 minutes from work. Like work is like yeah. I mean, so I drive. I don't have to drive far. I haven't been in rush hour traffic in years.
There's an after spot at like 1 Oh, you didn't do it? Oh.
That's not what they're talking about.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, and
They also do that to others.
a highway that's built like all the
Yeah, but everybody's just trying to get past.
There's some your eyes open. Sometimes somebody's there on the street corner. One of us here.
Yeah, you still have it? So where's your family? Or where's everybody at? Anywhere? Okay, Sri Lanka. So are you have siblings or you have a sister? She's older or younger? Older? Okay. Is she still there? Yeah.
Just follow on for that.
Gotcha. Like a medical doctor? And are your parents doctors or what are your parents doing? She's a So, do they want you to come home, or what do they want you to do? Or they're just like, whatever you want to do. Well, it takes a lot to move away from home like that, man, and do this type of thing.
So what's your older sister do? Is she in school too?
I know, like, in some places it's a normal thing, but where we come from, you don't leave the country and go work abroad. So for you, that's
You have someone.
yeah, now this is home. Yeah, right. And you're done school? You have your engineering degree. Are you gonna go back for more, or are you gonna get your master's, or you have your master's already? Okay, cool. Okay. So you got your undergrad and your master's in that time frame.
I finished
Yeah.
I was thinking
You jumpstart the gain confidence. Someone noticed me in this class, I can begin in another class. You give her pump, pump. You fix the tire. Then she went around and I know your friend. Sorry for the What do you have? Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. What do you have? You want to? Sorry. Yeah. Awesome to see you also.
I had given my but I don't know.
That's how we say it.
I just went
You might pack a bag. Alright, everybody, you're done. This is my daughter's phone. We have Skittles. You want Skittles? Skittles. Yeah. Wait, really? Yeah. No, is it the M&M's combo? No, it's just Skittles. Oh, you're a lion.
So, just insert a fake denomination of things.
And
I'll show you some.
past the
This is spray. You just spray some spray in your mouth.
they
You
divide
got that?
because of what
It's so good, dude. I put it on the candy. Yeah, the little. I've had three of them. I've had three of them.
Oh, I get it.
I've had three of them in my mouth. This is like a sour, this is like a spiciness.
Yeah. Most of the time, if you look online to Google them and define them, they match up pretty similar, except for like devastating.
You sure?
Dre, sitting there.
You got a phone or something?
There was one time, like, we were trying to make a comeback in the fourth quarter after being down by like 30 points. This is the team with Bangkok. This is the Bangkok we score 7-0 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
And like,
so
it was a lot of times like we start stealing the ball and getting fast break because it was closer and closer. So once the outright shot missed, bodies. Yeah, we got the ball. And they called the foul.
Was it in one? Or no?
I didn't shoot.
Oh, you didn't shoot.
I was like,
And you got fumbled.
like this is me. He put up a finger thing. So this is who's trying to grab the ball. These are the two guys.
And then it was like crushed it. You were just like laying there like, ooh.
That's Florida.
Yes, Florida. There's church in Florida. So church. Yeah, maybe.
Is it? You said like the church was salty. I would imagine that the church is so salty. No, like it's like full of tea and ice cream.
I never heard of that. When you go to Florida, come on, beach vibes. It's really great.
I had a science thing where I had to drop one.
Hey, I live right there. Zoom in, bro. They're good though. Are they good? They're the same but better. You like chocolate better than what is this? Oh, those are hot tamales. They're like hot. They're like
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Cinnamon, I'm not a fan.
I'm more of a Billy See, what does that do? You're doing, bro. I might have to fight you. Get going. Come on.
He really loves cinnamon.
What do you like, ice cream?
That's it.
Like my dad.
Give me it.
Alright, everybody.
Is
everybody ready?
Marcus, you ready to I haven't had Sour Patch Kids in a while.
I never had them to begin with. I don't like them.
Oh, me neither. I love them. I love them. Make sure you're not allergic. You're not allergic.
You can say like United States.
Oh God! Like, don't get it. But do you like it though?
Real cinnamon. Yes.
Okay, everyone. Before we continue chatting, we have a little performance by Marcus. He wants to
Go!
Also,
Marcus!
it's his way of practicing because he is going to perform join a competition in Hong Kong.
Hey! Hong Kong! Woo!
So he's gonna play one of the pieces. One of the pieces he's gonna play. Marcus, are you ready?
Marcus. He's in the green room. I think he went to the restroom.
Marcus, you're up.
He's putting makeup on.
You're up. I found him! Marcus! Woo!
I look over here, I'm in there talking. I finish the word. I finish the word. I was going to call you out. I can hear it though.
Practicing you.
My own flesh is alive.
No sound in the drum.
What did you say?
I said, Whitney knows that song. I mean, I do too. I just know that the youngsters don't. Oh, heck yeah. Let's go. It's a good song.
Dancing in the moonlight. Okay, here we go.
Good job, Marcus.
One more.
is gonna play a song called Skate.
Don't mind the lyrics. They don't matter.
Don't mind the lyrics.
Probably know the song.
It's Bruno. Alright, so he needs to see the notes. Can we have something? Anything you see here? Marcus?
No, come on.
Marcus, can you see it for me? Yes? No? Or maybe...
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Alright. Okay, boss.
Sorry.
Boss.
Stage hand.
No pressure, Marcus. Everyone's watching you.
Marcus.
I already know. Yeah, go. See the notes.
buddy.
Marcus, you're the man.
All right, thank you so much. Marcus is going to perform that song in December where?
Which were I talking
Okay. All right, well, thank you all so much for joining us. You can obviously continue to hang out and chat and go to play games. And let's take picture. Sam.
Take photo, just 5 minutes. No, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Let's just take a group picture. Woo! Sorry. Group picture.
No, this is Tito. Just put it down there.
All right, can we take a group picture? Maybe just there. Everybody move that way. Everybody move towards the tables.
Are you taking the picture? No, it's just
Everybody find a spot right there and then take a picture. Maybe the ones at the back stand up and the ones in the front sit down.
See, I just find a window. I write that. And then you take photos. Find a window.
Marcus.
You don't have to be tall.
Sit down. You want to stand here?
Right.
You want to stand here?
You see, right.
Sit down. You want to stand or you want to sit? You want to stand or you want to sit?
That's good.
Okay, fine.
2, 3, 4. That's 4 shots already. Okay. Huh? All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, smile. Boring, no sound. Okay. Now everybody say.
Cheers.
What? Cheers. What are we gonna say? Grapevine in 3, 2, 1. Grapevine. Is that the video? No, I mean it. What? Why did I not say grapevine on the phone? Let's do it again, but in between. Woo! Woo! 1, 3, 2, 1. Ready? 1. Oops. 1, 2, 3. All right. Everybody stand up. You want to hang out for a while. Come on, let's see it. Come on. Let's see it. Come on. Turn up. Come on.
Is that where they are?
Mark, how are you?
So that means like, you want to make a way?
I feel like I have garbage grips.
Oh my god.
No habla inglés. Outstanding on the spaghetti. Oh, your work.
There you go. I got you mixed up.
You want to pay, Kita? You want to pay, Kita?
Oh yeah, I'll stay with you. Oh, man.
Someone wanna drink this orange juice? We don't fill it. We don't have one anymore. Did you order late for it anymore? Do you want it?
She wouldn't remember.
Yeah, usually, yeah, I understood. But tell me again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, my mom's a master, like, she never remembers. So it's, you get it. It's like,
Did you see it?
Yes, I got it.
You got it?
we have each other behind.
I'll be praying with you.
I saw her and I was like, damn, Yolanda Adams. And I was like, she's definitely like, and you're like Phil Franklin.
Oh my gosh, no. He's so short. He's so small.
Bye, baby.
was gonna play something live. Just like, I'll play something and you just play. Yeah, there you go.
For the sake of my own skin, no.
Good answer. You saw me lead up.
I'm actually mad at him for attempting to set me up. You know anything about a hall pass range?
It's a Hollywood trash.
Oh, I see.
It's the one person that you're not really going to connect with in life.
If you did, he would be like this.
Well, you're great at hall pass. Although there are a number of people on that list that should be flagged and crazy. But I better not mention any of the ones online.
I'm just building up these movies that you're thinking, wait a minute.
She's got a long way.
has an anime that she's done on Netflix. Like I thought she was Korean. I thought she said her name was Minnie. I don't know her name.
Bradley. Next time we come back next year, I'll do Jay-Z. Who you know fresher than Hov? Riddle me that.
When it started, I was literally thinking of the Jay-Z Linkin Park remix. What's the song you did?
Go for it.
You have witnesses.
Hey, go One Direction.
One Direction? Did I say someone? No.
What about
Taylor Swift.
another boy band song?
The Jonas Brothers. Waffle House.
Oh, I don't. Oh, no. What about what did you say? What's that song?
I'm the wrong guy to have it. You can do whatever you want. Oh, I make a belt with it.
Yeah, it's not hard to play.
Hey, Mountain Peaks, real quick. Tomorrow we gotta be here by 8. We're leaving early. So if you're like, hey, I'm done, don't go by yourself. But you head on back. I'll put stuff in the WhatsApp, all right? I think we get breakfast at 7:30. Get out here by 8. So again, tonight kind of.
Breakfast here or breakfast at
7-Eleven breakfast at 7:30. We'll walk down here, eat here, leave at 8. No. So there'll be time in the afternoon, so we're going to go to the old city, do some shopping, or ride some elephants. We'll have lunch. We'll come back to J Park for a couple hours, around 2:30, 2 or 3. Be at J Park for a couple hours, pack entirely. So, I kind of started packing yesterday, whatever. So pack some tonight, whatever. We'll have a couple hours at J Park, you take a shower, blah, 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 get yourself all ready. We'll leave stuff in the room. We'll go to dinner at Future Park. We'll meet Sheldon there. 7 o'clock tomorrow is our dinner reservation at the steakhouse. It's our way of saying farewell to us. That's at 7. The idea then would be by 9-ish or so, we're kind of heading back to J Park. At that point, it's not take a shower and pack. By the time we go to dinner, we're already packed and showered. Because we come back from dinner, go upstairs, get our stuff, load the van, 2 vans, and then we'll go off to the airport. 9-ish, 10-ish. About an hour. We usually stop coming here an hour, hour and a half. Right? So if you want to go now, I'll probably leave sooner than later, unless if everybody's kind of ready or whatever. But don't want to put a damper on the party either. I mean, it is almost 11. So do what you need to do, just don't walk back alone. So if you want to go now, go now. I'm going to hang out a little bit for the meats thing and whatever, so. Yep.
With the meat now, 37.
Right.
That's an hour earlier than this morning. Yeah, let me do this one more song. You can go.
Yeah, we're good. You're good, man.
You know, all loose. Brother's a youngster.
Isabel.
That's a very sad song.
You can live here and pick it up next year.
Next year, right?
Marcus, as a drummer, as an instrumentalist, as a musician, you've got to take care of your gear. You take care of your gear, your gear will take care of your gear. If you don't take care of your gear, you're going to compare and think, I should have taken care of my gear. So, yeah. I'm not leaving this yet.
I was like giving like bye-bye.
So Joe and I and
tomorrow.
Isabel.
So I was telling them bye-bye.
Hey, Wendy, we're walking back now.
I'll do those later. See when I see you. Okay.
And then I'll come with Isabel and go after I say. I'm going to let them finish the beats, then you and Joe and I will go. So maybe 10 minutes.
There you go. Come on.
I told Tom that your YouTube YouTube fed. My YouTube fed yeah. When I attend your YouTube, it's required for fed. No, but it's okay because it's fed along with
Bye, gal.
She lives here.
Thank you.
That's cool seeing a lot of actually there's a competition here. 30th is competition. 31st is competition. So like right after Thailand competition, like that's it. I should have brought a cowbell, and then lunch.
Yeah.
On the road. Come back here, J Park 5. 2-ish. Then 2 or 3 hours, pack up, shower up, and then what time will the vans pick us up? Or should we come here, or van gets us there? We can talk tomorrow.
Because we're gonna start.
Oh, right. I knew there was something else you did.
I can type this back and send it to you again. And then after that, we're going to.
Should we do the circle from lunch? I mean, we're all in the van. We come here, do the circle.
We can do
right after lunch.
Oh, yeah. I guess it will depend on how tired.
Yeah, let's see what time it is. Yeah. I would think that's probably the better case scenario, though. Back here for an hour. Do our closing thing.
And then just go
And then we'll go back to J Bar. Yeah. I would imagine they'll come on. What time will we do the 7 o'clock?
Around 6:30.
Yeah, let's play that by ear. Let's see where we're at. Because if it's really hot. That'll be our team, Shelby.
It's funny when we told you that, like, okay, let's be just drop everything, and then they gave us like, normally when they paid us like $2,500, right?
I don't like that.
They're like, yeah, speciality, you guys.
And one of those like, wait, are you still here? You're supposed to go with us. They're like, no, just in case you need something. He was waiting. We're gonna go back to
No, 5 minutes. What? No.
Live.
Pero lang, shocking and repeated. Is everyone okay being on live video? Okay. This is showing in the Philippines, okay? Welcome to Thailand.
We're gonna go, but I'm just gonna leave this here, and you guys can do whatever, however long you want to do it.
Don't throw too hard.
Are we going?
Did you make anything, Louis?
Are you gonna change clothes every week?
Ooh, you're wearing already.
Because Jesus Christ is little criminals.
I have no patience whatsoever. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's always relaxing though.
I should probably try.
The book is just
So rage is fantastic. I don't have a choice. Yes, we just have to go to sleep for tomorrow. We'll wake up early to go to the
like that.
Yeah, mga Ka-Pacham, bye-bye na. Bye-bye. Cindy, you don't want to make something like this? Or something like this?
I'll pass. It's okay.
Okay. Oh, oh. Okay, you say bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You take care later, Hannah.